the book of Exodus, the book after Genesis. Wetin that word Exodus mean? Because it will give us understanding of wetin the whole series dey about, wetin we wan learn, not just today, but the following weeks on this book of Exodus. Wetin Exodus mean? Dictionary talk say Exodus mean the departure of people. When person comot from a place, we will talk say the person exit that place, or there was an exodus of persons from that place. So wetin we wan look at for this series be the departure or the leaving of God's people, the children of Israel, from Egypt, go the land where God promised them. I go talk am again. Wetin we wan look for this Bible study series, God as they teach us, we go see, learn as we study how God by himself comot him people from the land of Egypt. That is, he carried them comot, them depart Egypt, go the land where he promised them. And today we go look the first topic for that series. And the topic now, the oppression of the Israelites by King Pharaoh in the land of Egypt. A long, small, but I will talk am again. The oppression of the Israelites by King Pharaoh in the land of Egypt. And we go look Exodus 1, verse 1 to 22. Exodus 1, verse 1 to 22.
Exodus 1, verse 1. Now, these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah; Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin; Dan and Naphtali; Gad and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the lions of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, and multiplied and was exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasures, cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwife, of which the name of the one was Shipra, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, When you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and sit them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them. but served the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have you done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwife come in unto them. Therefore God dealt with the midwives, and the people multiplied and was very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwife feared God, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born, ye shall cast it into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive.
Many, many things happened for that first chapter of Exodus. But we go start from the story of Joseph. Many of us, they familiar with Joseph. The one way in brothers, they jealous of, counsel am as slave for Egypt. We they familiar with that story, Abi? Many of us know the story. That Joseph, eventually we know say he become ruler next to King Pharaoh. And in brothers come meet him, say they want buy food. When Pharaoh hear say, Joseph, in brothers, they don't come visit him. Pharaoh say, may Joseph tell them, say, may them go back to their land, go bring their papa and all their people come Egypt. May they come stay. Famine did their land. Now wetin make them come out their land, come find food for Egypt. They hear say food dey Egypt. So they come Egypt, come buy food. We know as Joseph received them, and eventually they come see say, now the brother wey we sell as slave, wey we think say he go don die with this. But as Joseph tell them, he say, now God send him ahead. God give him divine wisdom for Egypt. So he reach where Pharaoh dey. And because of him, food they preserved for Egypt when every other place get famine. Now waiting bring in brothers come Egypt with that. And as Pharaoh here say, Joseph brothers don't come. Oh yeah, may una go back, bring una people, come out that place where food no dey, come Egypt. Where because of una brother where God give wisdom, food dey yafu yafu. I go give una land where una go stay, where una go dey, food go dey, una go prosper. Now so all Joseph brothers come out where then they come Egypt. Their papa Jacob or Israel, in name now also Israel, he followed them come Egypt. Now there all of them live their lives with their children, their family, their people till them die. Now there Genesis take end. This Exodus now we will just read this chapter 1. They tell us say, as those generation, Joseph and brothers, their papa, Jacob, Israel, die. After many, many, many years, can't get another king, Pharaoh. He don't know Joseph. He don't know the things where God used Joseph do for Egypt. This king, he can't observe these children of Israel, foreigners within in land. Because Israelites, they not be part of Egypt before. Now, because of Joseph, they come Egypt. Can't they look them and say, these strange people, they don't do they plenty for this land. Though. They multiply, they plentiful everywhere. Might, it be like say they don't do the strong pass us too. Now he calling people. Come on. These people, these children of Israel, so these Hebrews, if we leave them, make them continue like this. If war happen, They go join our enemies, fight us. You know they see. They don't plentiful everywhere. They go join our enemies, fight una, free themselves, come out this land. Come, we will use wisdom, deal with them. Because if we let them deal like this, so if war come, una not go see victory for the war. They go join our enemies. Now the people of Egypt say, "Now true you talk. We dey see wetin you dey talk. Now true." And they gather, plan as they go deal with the children of Israel. They give them hard labor, work, where they break back, make them they do. They set over them people where if they not do wetin they ask them, make them do. The work where they give them, they not do am well. They go torture them, punish them. As they do this one, Pharaoh still they observe the children of Israel. The more they punish, the more they oppress, the more they afflict. As Bible record, may we look for that verse 7 of the passage we just read. In verse 7, it says, "And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them." And in verse 12, the Bible talks, say, "The more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew." At first, they prosper full everywhere. As they afflict them, they punish them, they grow past waiting the first be before. They strong past waiting the first be before. Now he provoked the Egyptians. For that verse 12, he say, "And they were grieved because of the children of Israel." The thing they vex them. Say, upon no we do these people. They see they multiply, they surplus. And they gather say, "We go multiply their sorrows, make their oppression, may they times 10, multiply, may it hard. Maybe the oppression never had enough. Multiply them." Now so they do. If they carry 100 before, Oga, this one, he talks saying back the pin ammo. How many blocks did they carry before? 100. Make am 300. The Bible records say they dealt with them mercilessly, that they made the lives of the children of Israel very miserable, sorrowful. Their lives were made bitter because of waiting the Egyptians choose to they do to them. I wish the king, Pharaoh, stopped there. As, okay, you see, say these people, they anguish now. Their life, they sorrowful, miserable. May we rest now. We don't achieve our aim. No. What thing you do? He command, may them send for the midwives. The people where they deliver the pikin when woman they pregnant, they don't reach to born. They call them midwife. He summon them. He say, anytime when I go help any of the children of Israel deliver pikin, when we reach there, if the pikin when they're born, na boy, kill him. If na girl, you feel leave him. May we see waiting Bible record whether the midwives obey the king or not. May we look verse 17. Verse 17 of that Exodus 1.
Verse 17. But the midwives feared God and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but they saved the male children alive.
The midwives, they come out, king don't give command. The fear of God, they fear God. Now Bible record. For their hearts, not let them do it in the king. Tell them, make them do. They not kill any picking. Now boy come out to fine. Now girl come out to fine. The king, they observe, say, you see, they see small boys full everywhere. Now he call the midwives, come. Una not do what I say una do. I be una not understand the instruction where I given. When they come, king, no be our fault, no vessel. These Hebrew women or the children of Israel, they not be like our people. They not be like the children of Egypt. They quick deliver. Before we go reach there, pikin wey we wan go deliver don't come out. So there's nothing we can do. The king let them go. But we notice these women, for the fear of God in them, they not do this kind of thing. They risk their life. The man if he talk, say any person where they're born, the numbers of children, you not concern them, make them kill them. Now 2 women, you know go execute. You go fear execute them. But they put their own life at stake because of the fear of God. Say, this thing when this man send us, me will do, we not feed them. And may we see what Bible do, what God do to them. May we see verse 20 to 21.
Verse 20. Therefore, God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and was very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses.
Because these people, these 2 women, they fear God. They not fear this man. It be like say he goes do anything to ensure say these children of Israel, they not full everywhere. May they control them, curb them. Because they decided, say, for the fear of God, they not go do this kind of thing. God say, your own houses, that is, you go get your own family, and I go bless your family. And God was good to them. He said God dealt well with the midwives. And because the midwives feared God, he made them houses. He blessed their own families, and he was good to them and their families because of their sake. For Pharaoh, when he sees say plan no work, the wisdom where they say they want to deal with these people wisely, the wisdom not they produce fruit. Now he call in people we first agreed with him for the beginning, say yes, we'll deal wisely with them. Now come, people where I send message, and they know they do well. So you, all these people, my people, children of Egypt, if you see any baby boy will be children of now picking of the Israelites, kill him, carry him, throw it for inside river. If you see anyone, say now small picking, now boy, carry him, throw it for river. The girls, if you leave them. Now the story we will just read for that Exodus 1 to 22. Now we'll go ask ourselves, what will be the lessons we will feel learn? Now the first chapter of the many books of Exodus and the first topic of the series. What in God want us to learn? If we look at that Exodus 1 in verse 8, I will read them. It says, now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. We see, say, As for the land where the children of Israel did, that Egypt, there arose a king where Satan used to oppress and afflict the children of God or the children of Israel. Now, so Satan fit, whether na person or whether na situation or we, for no apparent reason, be like say this situation or this person mean you to oppress. Anytime you think about the person, anytime you think about that situation, sorrow, misery, bitterness go fill your heart. May we see within Psalm 34, verse 19 talk.
Psalm 34, verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
Bible they talk, whatever the affliction, say this person or this situation, they cause you affliction, sorrow, misery, pain. God say, He go deliver us from them all. And now within this Exodus, we will go study. Eventually, we will see as God by Himself take deliver in people, the children of Israel, from the hand of this Pharaoh. But for us as in children, no matter how many times and how many ways the person or the situation they cause affliction, the more they try, the more they find more ways to afflict. Waiting God promise, we say, everyone, all of them, ain't going to deliver us from every of the affliction. If we look for 12 of that Exodus, say, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. Pharaoh, remember, I say, when he calling people, he say, may we deal wisely with them. May we use wisdom, deal with these people. For in mind, the wisdom, say, in go fit control these children of Israel. In go fit cut down their number as they multiply. So, you don't know, say, the reason why in wisdom no fit work, now waiting God Himself talk. May we look Genesis 22, verse 17.
Genesis 22, verse 17. That in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies.
Pharaoh no know, say, in own wisdom to control, to afflict these children of Israel, to oppress them, going as far as to they kill their small pikin. Now God, the word of God, now decide to go against. God don't talk as promised to these children of Israel, their papa, Abraham. When we study Abraham and Jacob, we see this promise where God gives to Abraham, say, I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven and as the sand which is upon the seashore. Pharaoh, in your own wisdom, in one talk, where God don't talk, think say your own word go stand. God say, una go multiply, full everywhere like sand. Didn't say no. These ones, they don't too full everywhere. May we control them. God turned that wisdom to foolishness. And in your own word, it no stand. May we look Lamentation 3, verse 37.
Lamentation 3, verse 37. Who is he that seeth, and it cometh to pass, when the Lord commanded it not?
Who be Pharaoh? For where God did, where you want to talk another one. God don't give him word, which cannot be broken. Say, thy seed I will multiply as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. It no fit happen. Say, as Pharaoh don't talk otherwise, now so it go be. It no dey possible. Now within that Lamentation 3:37 they talk. Say, who be that person who want talk when God no back the word way he talk? In this case, he even talk opposite of waiting God talk. It no fit happen. That's why we see, as he try, even to killing them, they still they multiply and they grow stronger. Because now waiting God talk with that. And as so it be, this promise are also for us in children. If God don't talk, if he don't say this now waiting go happen, if enemies gather, talk, say no, we go use wisdom, deal with these people. Say this thing they hope for, this promise no will come to pass. As we see here, it must come to pass. As he try, waiting happen. May we look verse 12. He said, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. They use affliction, hard bondage, hard work. May you see whether by that one they go begin they die or they sick. Whatever being him, he try use affliction. That one no work. He try kill them. He send people may he kill them. Verse 20, he said, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. Whatever he do, whatever wisdom he takes say he employ, waiting God talk, still stand. This promise, as he make come to pass for the life of the children of Israel, we as God's people, now our promise too. Whatever the situation, whatever the cause of the affliction, whatever God has spoken will eventually, ultimately, nothing will happen. We're going to stand up to pray. We will tell God, God, your promise, you say you go deliver us from all the afflictions, even if them they men. Lord, this one are your word. We don't see for the case of your children, the children of Israel. Say, the word, it come to pass. It no fail. God, as many as the afflictions, whether na person, whether na situation, deliver me from every one of them, all of them. Fulfill your promise to me. May we pray. whatever the enemies say, wetin they talk against me, say, na so they go do my matter. Since no be you command them, make it no stand. Now lie then talk. Prove your own word, make it come to pass. Turn all their wisdom where then they think say they use, turn am to foolishness. And let your word, your promise prevail over my life, over that situation. In Jesus' name we have prayed.